Now let's proceed to Erikson. Erikson was born on June 15, 1902 to May 12, 1994 at Frankfurt, Germany. He is a Jewish, taught at Harvard Medical School, UC Berkeley, Yale, San Francisco Psychoanalytic Institute, Austin Riggs Center for Advanced Study. Erikson adopted the belief from Simon Freud that development is characterized by series of stage-related conflicts between two perspectives. He believed that you must hold both perspectives in order to achieve identity strengths, which he defines as virtues. So now let's have the first stage, the infancy stage. The mother and the caregiver plays a vital role in this stage. They must build a strong trust for a child to understand the world as a safe place to live on. The virtue on this stage being developed is hope. So na the second stage is the early childhood, which is diri na mag-start nga magtuon na ang mga bata on their own. Pag once ang parents always interrupt unsay ilang ginabuhat, mahimo na silang dependent, dili sila maka-stand on their own. Pag once ang parents pasagdan na nila ang ilang anak mabuhaton or solve problem on their own, mahimo silang independent. The virtue being developed in this stage is willpower or will. So the next stage is the preschool stage. During a stage, magsugod na sila og explore. It is important nga ma-achieve nila ang ilang first attempt. Kay once nga dili ma-achieve nila or ma-accomplish, they will be purple, socially excluded, limited to the ability to play, and negatively dependent to adults. The virtue on this stage is the purpose. So the next stage is middle school. During a stage, mag-start na sila engage in social interaction with friends and academic activities at school. They begin to develop a sense of pride and accomplishment in their work and abilities. So si feedback nag-play siya important role diri. Kaya pag once negative ang feedback, they may lead to understand themselves as incompetent. Pag once positive ang feedback, they may understand themselves as confidence to achieve their future goal or to be successful in the future. The virtue being developed in this stage is competence. So the next stage is adolescence. The virtue to be developed in this stage is fidelity or faith. The adolescent struggles to answer this question. Who am I? What am I going to do with my life? During this stage, they tend to explore various roles and ideas, set goals, and attempt to discover their adult selves. A person who is successful during this stage may tend to have a strong sense of identity and are able to remain true to their beliefs and values in the face of problem and other people's perspective. But the person who failed to answer the question, who am I and what am I going to do with my life, may tend to be pressured to conform to their parents' ideas for the future. They may develop weak sense of self and experience role confusion. They will be unsure for their identity and confused about the future. So now let's proceed to young adulthood. During this stage, the virtue to be developed is love. After developing a sense of self during adolescent stage, we are now able to share our life with others. However, if we fail to develop sense of self during adolescent stage, we may have trouble developing and maintaining successful relationship with others. According to Erikson, we must have a strong sense of self before we can develop successful intimate relationships. Adults who do not develop a positive self-concept in adolescence may experience feeling of loneliness and emotional isolation. So now let's discuss about middle age. The virtue to be developed on this stage is care. The conflict on this stage is generativity and versus stagnation. When we say generativity, it involves the It involves finding your life's works and contributing to the development of others through activities such as volunteering, mentoring, and raising children. Contributing to the next generation, often through childbirth, caring for others, and they also engage in meaningful and productive work, which contributes positively to society. The person who failed to master their task on this stage may experience stagnation and feel as they do not have living mark on the world in meaningful way. So, ma-feel nila nga wala sila footprints sa ikabilin or wala sila ika-contribute in this world. They may have little connection with others and little interest in productivity and self-improvement. So now let's have the last stage, the old age. During this stage, the person are able to reflect on their lives if they have the sense of satisfaction or sense of failure. People who feel proud of their accomplishment feel a sense of integrity and they can look back on their lives with few regrets. However, to those people who are not successful at this stage, may feel as if their lives has been wasted. They focus on what would have, should have, and could have been. They face the end of their lives with feeling of bitterness, depression, and despair.